Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I would like to offer your elemental energy reading with the runes for the week of July 12th through the 18th of 2026. These messages are general readings, so take what works, leave the rest for somebody else. If you wonder why I read for the elements instead of the zodiac, there are some videos linked in the description as to why. There's also a link in the description for a natal interpretation chart. If you've never had your charts read, that's a pretty fun tool to use if you're curious about that. And the rest of the links are affiliates, so they do help support the channel when you click through those. Otherwise, let's get into our reading. We're going to start off with the elemental energy of fire. Fire covers the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or have fire high up in your chart, this is for you. We are starting off with the Inga's rune, which is the rune of fertility. Color is yellow. Tarot association is judgment. Astrology is the new moon. It's a completion of ideas or projects, a new beginning, a time of positive energies and good fortune. When we talk about fertility, sometimes it does mean that there's a minion on the way, but it also could be this time of a fertility of ideas. There's a lot of new information coming in, new thought processes. So what's coming up for our fire family this week? What I'm feeling right now is there's something to do with a job opportunity or a new offer business-wise of some form is what I'm feeling. We'll look at what the second rune is here and see if that clarifies anything. But it's something to do with the work you've put in is coming to a rewarded state is what I'm hearing. So your second rune is the Isa rune, which is the rune of ice. Color is black. Tarot association is the hermit. Astrology is the moon. It's an obstacle, coldness between people, a time to observe and keep silent, refraining from comment, which does seem a little bit like that's the complete opposite of Inga's. But what these two really are going to say together is, yes, things are coming together, things are moving the right direction, but you're not doing so in a public, loud, or social way. You're being called to step away from the chaos and let Inga's rune actually work for you. Your fertility, this creation of something new, is going to happen in quietness and possibly alone. You might be with your partner, you might be with a business partner, but whatever's building here, it's not going to be done in a public forum this week. It's going to be a quiet success. It's going to be the quiet blessings. And that's why you want to keep silent. You know, in a lot of the covens and old lodges, there was always a phrase to keep silent, meaning the secrets that you learn there, you don't share. And that's what's coming up here for you in this first week, or this week of July 12th through the 18th for our fire family is, yes, things are going to be going well for you. Things are going to be moving in the right direction, but this is a personal thing. This is a private thing. It's not meant for everybody else. So it's like you and your partner, you and your small inner circle, those 3 to 5 people that you classify as family, even if they're not blood. That's where fire's energy is going to be really focused. The hermit is not so much an isolationist, but you have to earn hermit's trust in this energy with Isa. You have to earn that connection. It's not something that's given freely. And that's this energy of what's coming in for you, fire. It's not something for everyone else. This is for you and your inner circle. So let's take a peek here at our next energy, which is Earth. Earth covers the zodiac signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And Earth, you are starting off with, I'm going to have to flip my little book here. I should just type this all out on a page, but I just haven't yet, so here we go. We have the Algae's rune, which is the rune of protection. Color is gold. Tarot association is the moon. Astrology is Cancer. So Earth, you're dealing with a lot of water energy here and a little bit of sun, fire, which is gold. Protection from danger, resisting temptation, new beginnings are possible. So Earth, whatever's going on for you this week, I'm getting this impression that you're putting your foot on a new path and you're not sure. You're uncertain. And that's where that Cancer energy of being a little bit more nervous, possibly a little bit more emotional than normal because you're not really confident yet, and that's fine. With the moon and Gold, though, as your two energies, it's meaning there's a balance of opposites. Gold is the sun, moon is silver. So you've got this energy of finding a balance. And with protection as the key word, you're safe. You may not feel like it in the moment, Earth, and that's fine, because sometimes the most scary thing you can do is put your foot on that path, which you've already done that. And Source is coming in to say, you know what? As long as you stick to, as he says in the I Ching, the righteous path, which is the morals, the code of ethics, and the conduct that is the highest version of you, your connection to God's source, as long as you stick with that, you're protected. Things may not go perfect, but they're also not going to go bad either. So, see how that plays out. Your second rune is the Thurazaz rune, which is the god of strength. Color is bright red. Terror association is the Emperor, and astrology is Mars, protection, someone providing help or good news coming in. So your protector is going to be an energy of fire, is what I'm sensing here. It's also what god of strength, the color red, Mars, Emperor, those are all fire energies. So it could be a little bit of a Leo, or it could be Aries, because Mars goes across the gamut there. But what's coming in is this energy of a protector. And it's someone who's been there, done that. That's the god of strength. It's someone who's understands where you're going, what's going on, and they are going to guide you, Earth. And this is why you're protected. And it may be a physical being. It could be, a mentor. It could be a supervisor at work. It could be someone who's been through whatever it is you're stepping onto, and they're like, no, you're okay. We're going to do this. It also could be the energy of the divine masculine altogether. The Emperor is the god in the tarot, the god in the male form. So you may be getting that divine masculine energy coming in as a protector, which is a very positive nature of the divine masculine. So when we look at this energy for Earth, it's saying, yes, you're starting something that you're not really confident in yet. You know it's the right thing to do. You know what you're doing is where you wanted to be in the first place. Confidence comes from repetition, and confidence comes from practice. That's the part you're starting out with, is you need to get to that point. So you're like day one at a new job type of a thing, so you're feeling unstable, may not be the best options. Am I really doing the right thing? The balance of energy is offered to you, so you can do with it as you will, but you also have the god of strength coming in as a protector and a mentor. Use that as wisely as you can, because there's a lot of benefit to be had from that kind of energy. Mars can be a little aggressive, but when we look to the energy of the Emperor, this is a sign of good luck. It is a sign of overcoming obstacles. It's also the sign of being comforted and protected in the healthiest way possible. So those are pretty hefty energies that Earth gets to hang out with this week. Your air energy, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, we're starting you guys and gals off with the Kano rune, which is the rune of the torch or fire. Color is light red. Terror association is the Chariot. So you're dealing with some fire energy, but you're also dealing with some water, because your astrology is Venus. Creative fire, awakening artistic impulses, passion, and sexual desire. Fire or air, this could be a very fun week for you. There's a lot of opportunities here, but it's also things are going to be moving rather quickly. So you may not have time to enjoy the moment because they're all happening all at once. And that's an interesting vibe that's coming here. Is it's they're showing me way too many images. You've been working towards this goal. This is stuff that you've been planning for and seeking to achieve, and now that it's starting to fall into place, there's like a cascade of speed that's occurring here, and you almost feel like you're falling out of control, which you probably are, and that's just the way it is, air. I know you would rather be in control, but in this instance, that's not really in the cards or in the runes for you, because it's time for you to get on board, go for a ride, or get out of the way. And it's not a negative thing. If you're not ready for all of this, you can step off this ride, and you can just step off to the side and be like, whoa, Source, give me a second. This is a lot. The opportunity will come back around. It may not be as quickly, but it will be offered to you again. So it's just one of those things you have to see where you're at, and if you're ready, hold on tight. If you're not ready, you can get off. It's all right. Your second rune is the Perth rune, which is the rune of fate. This may alter that a little bit. Color is black. Tarot association is the Wheel of Fortune, and astrology is Saturn. Air, you may have an option to get off, but you better take it when it's offered, because that may not be an option again. Mystery, chance, unexpected material gain, and surprises, hidden things coming to light. Saturn showing up at this particular time in the energy of fate. Whatever's kicking off for you, Air, you better be ready. Because if you do not get off when the doors open, you don't get the opportunity the rest of this week. There's only going to be... It's really strange because they're showing me like things rapidly, like if you take a picture book and you just flip it and all the pictures happen all at once. That's what they're showing, and they're saying there's a pause point where you get to decide, am I going to continue or do I want off? And it's only going to happen once this week. It doesn't mean that it's negative, good, bad, indifferent. It's saying, are you ready for the intensity of what's about to occur? Saturn is not going to be forgiving in this energy. If you put your foot on this path and you say, yep, let's do this, you're in for a penny, in for a pound. It's not going to stop again. This week is about getting things moving, going, and with the Wheel of Fortune coming in as well, this is not a time for you to say, well, maybe, no, I don't sure. Saturn is going to call you out on that. You definitely are going to have a period where you're going to get called out. And it's because if you made this decision, you're going to do it for the right reasons and in the right path. And if not, fate is not usually kind to people who play with it. Just as a little heads up there, Air. So when you have the opportunity to get off the ride, if you're not feeling it, get off. Because when you get going, Saturn's going to hold you to your word, like it or not. So, a little interesting energy there for Air. It's a little more stern than normal. Let's hop over to water, and hopefully that's not as intense. Water covers the zodiac signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, so all of our fishies out there. Let's look at your first rune, which is the Degas rune, the rune of the day. Color is light blue, tarot association is temperance, and astrology is the dark moon. It is awakening and clarity, success, prosperity, abundance in life. There is a balance of energy here for water. You are in the state where temperance, judgment, discernment, these are all powerful things, but it's because you're standing at the middle path. You're not holding anything permanently. It's coming in, it's going through, and it's leaving. This is a way of meditation when you're focusing on breathing. The thoughts come in, you allow them to flow out, and you continue to breathe. You're not acknowledging the thoughts, you're not focusing on them. They show up, they wander through, and they disappear. That's the energy that's coming in here for water, is focus on the breathing. Take the time to meditate. I don't care how busy you think you are, water. This is the week where you get to recover some of that time that you feel like you're always losing. But it's also, there's an energy of shifting for you because you've been very heavy in one aspect. Could be overworking, could be over socializing, could be whatever it is. That is starting to settle down, and that's allowing this other side to pop back up. And it's really tough. I love it when my guides do this to me. Seize the day, carpe diem, it's time for you to live in the moment. These are all things that they keep throwing forward, and it's about you make the decision. Temperance is about finding balance, being discerning with your time, effort, energy, and money. This is your time, this week is your time to adjust, to reset, and basically find your center again. I feel like there's been some chaos going on with our water where it's been, waves for a minute. This week is saying, okay, take a breath, allow the waves to settle. That way you can see clearly and see what else is coming in. Your second rune, it's called Berkana, but I want to get the rest of the phrases for you. There we go. Berkana, which is a birth rune. Color is dark green. Tarot association is the Empress. That's interesting. Water, you and air may have some kind of a balance coming in because air has Emperor and Mars and red as the colors, so that is the masculine side. Water's getting the feminine side, dark green, Empress, and Virgo. So you may have some interesting energies here, but Virgo's Earth, so who knows? You have a lot of energy happening here, water. Renewal, promise of a new beginning, new growth, birth, family, and the home. Water, when we see Degas coming in with Berkana, it's this call to find your center again. It is this energy of, it's time to reset. If you've been putting so much effort into, I'm going to work, that you forgot to live, now this week is going to call you out on that. It's time to find the balance again. Berkana is offering you a new lease on life. There is a new shift in the awareness that is occurring here, and it's saying outright, It is your time to stand up for yourself, defend your personal time, defend your existence. That doesn't mean you have to be hostile or aggressive, but it does mean that you need to prove to yourself, not to someone else, water, to yourself, that this is your life and you get to make the decisions in it. Dagaz is talking about seize the day. Burkhan is like, and then birth something better. So it's your energy that's getting called to manifest. And water, you have the depths and the powers of the sea, the full thing. Why not use that to your advantage? Why not build upon that energy of you can create so many things and allow the birthing energy of the Empress, good luck, charity, prosperity, and abundance to come in with Dagaz, meaning each day is a gift and a blessing. Embrace that and allow it to really shine through you. You also have Virgo, which is some of that nice grounding earth energy. So it's not just about la-di-da up in the air, it's bring it in and anchor that. And this week is saying it's time to start anchoring these ideas, these concepts, and these dreams that you're having, water. Bring them into reality so that they can manifest to the best possible manner. So overall, this week looks like it's going to be I keep feeling the word lessons coming in for everybody. So it's going to be good things, but pay attention. Things are going to be moving forward really well. Don't forget to pay attention. If something feels weird, step away, pause, take a breath. This is a week of rapid movement, but also rapid awareness, growth, and conscious living. It's not just about hopping on the boat and going and seeing where things happen. This is your week to really get more in tune with your own system and allow that to guide you, God's source energy coming in, to point that compass in the right direction. And it might require you to take a pause. It might require you to get off the speeding train because that train may not be heading in the destination you originally thought. So with that, I will let you guys and gals go. Have a great rest of your week. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and comment. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, and impressions. And if you saw something different with the runes, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week.